Hi everyone, welcome to Adarsh Model Train. So today we will see how we can configure a light for our model layout, and this light will be driven by Pca9685 board, and for the board we are using Esp8266. So let's get started. Let's go to our GitHub page, which is hosted on github.com/adarsh-model-trains, and we'll go to repositories. And inside the repositories, we'll have Jmri Mqtt Spring Transformer wireless ecosystem. This is a whole complete project. So in this, earlier we have covered all the configurations related to ESP and Arduino combination. Now we are going to ESP solutions only. So let's go to ESP solutions, and we can download any of the code like Servo Snap Turnout or Servo Turnout or Snap Turnout for today's purpose. I just want to use Servo Snap Turnout. Let's go into that. And here what we have to do is we have to just download the source code. We have to just do certain configurations. Let's download the source code first. Let's download it on desktop. Let's extract the code. So here we can see, let's go to config.h. Once we open the code, we go to config.h. We have to just change we are not using any turnout board today. We are not using any snap turnout. We are using only one light board. Total number of board will be one, and that's it. So for that we have to use ESP82. So I have ESP8266 with me. Let's plug into the Mac and just make sure that we are on right port, and board type also we are using ESP82. So node MCU is a board type. I already covered all these things, how to configure ESP8266 with the Arduino ID. So let's upload the code. So usually it will take time. So meanwhile what we can do is we can just start the MQTT. Python start. So MQTT has started, and let's start the Spring Transformer also. Let's open the new tab here. So first let's see the configuration. So for configuration we can go into application.yaml file. I have already explained in earlier video tutorial that how we can download the jar file for execution, and how we can download the configuration file, everything source code. So we are using only one light count. We don't need two LED signals. 3 LED signal count 0, servo turnout count 0, snap turnout count 0. We need only one light board. Rest is okay. And node number 1, enable node number. Publishing to MQTT is enabled. REST API is also enabled. We just make it false and just save it. And to execute this, we have to go to the main project. Here we'll go to main project. We'll go to Spring Jmri Mqtt transformer project. From here you can download the jar file. From here you can download the configuration file. Each and every information is already there. We'll just copy this command. You can copy any of the command there, and you can just start the transformer application. So it's started now. So now what we can do is we can just see the configuration, whatever the configuration we have done, whether it's correct or not. So let's go to this one, and it will show all the configurations for all the nodes, whatever nodes we have configured 10 nodes, so it will give you 10 items here. So now what we want to validate is node number is 1, enable is true, publishing is enable, rest API is false, light count is 1, 2 LED single count 0, 3 LED single count 0, server turnout count 0, snap turnout count 0, total number of turnout board required 1, total number of light board required is 1. It will, we are subscribing to this topic from MQTT. Total number of light pin is required 1. For 2 LED is 0, 3 LED is 0, servo turnout 0, snap turnout 0. So that's there, and it will tell you about total number of board required. So we need 0 board required for servo turnout. We need 0 board for snap turnout because we have not configured it. And total number of light and signal board required is 1. And then it will tell Jmri address for the light, Jmri address 10,001, board number, pin number, status, board number 0, pin number 0, it will send on signal, board number 0, pin number 0, it will send off signal. So we are good, and this is the node number 2 configuration and all. So we already covered all these things in previous tutorial. So if you want to get more info, just please see the earlier video tutorial in the same playlist. So now what we will do is we'll just open the serial monitor here, and we'll just change the network connection to Adarsh model train here, and we will just press the refresh button. It's connected to Wi-Fi, connected to MQTT. It will say total number of PCA board for turnout and signal is 1, total number of PCA board for server turnout 0, total number of PCA board for snap turnout 0, total number of board for light is 1, board number 0, at the address of 40 for light and signal. So it will tell each and every information on that. So now what we have to do, we have to configure Pca96 board as well as the light and test the setup. So let's do that. So let's see first how we can configure the Pca9685 board. So from the page where we have downloaded the source code, we'll just go down there, and in the bottom of the page we can see that how we have to configure it is the Pca9685 board will be taking 5-volt power supply, external power supply from the side, and SCL and SDA line that will be connected. SCL will be connected to D1 and SDA will be connected to D2 pin. So here, and from pin number 0 we will connect the relay switch, and to power up the relay switch either we can use this power supply or this power supply, anything is fine. So let's see how we have configured it here. So if you see here, so here what we have done is, here this is external 5-volt power supply which is coming to this breadboard here. So one side is power, one side is ground. So first we have taken ground to the node MCU, and here is the ST and SCL line which is going from here. This orange and yellow wire is going to the Pc9685 board, and here you can see this red and brown wire carrying 5-volt power supply to the Pc9685 board here. And from the side you can see there is a blue wire is taking GND and white wire is taking 5-volt power supply to the Pc9685 board, and this orange pin is taking the signal. This orange wire is mounted on the yellow part of the first pin because it has 3 parts: PWM pin, power as well as ground. So from PWM pin, from pin number 0 we are going to the relay switch, and this red and brown is taking 5-volt power supply from the same breadboard from here. So this is which is going like this, and going to the relay switch. And here you can see there's one more board. So this board is taking from this brown and black wire. So this black wire is going to the central pin of the relay switch, and this orange is taking power from there to the board, and this brown brown is coming from here, which carries 5 volt GND from this place to this place, and power is going to this place first, and then it's coming back to here. So here you can see we have taken the ground from here to here to the shorter pin, and this longer pin has a resistor, and then resistor is having the orange wire which is coming from the relay switch. So this is how we have done the configuration. So now what we can do is we can just open the panel pro here. So now panel pro is open. We'll go to table lights. Here you can see 10,001 as we have seen earlier here. 10,001. So we'll just make sure we are on the right network. We are on the right network. Now we'll just start testing our. First we'll refresh this one once again because we went out of network. So it will connect, but just so that we'll make sure that we are connected to the proper network. So it's connected, everything is done. Now what we can do is we can just clean up this and we can test our lights. So here you can see light went off, and if I say on, light came on, and here you can see the messages. It's a simple demonstration. So here light went and light came. I'll show you more in the more closer look here. Off, on, off, on. So we can control n number of, basically we can control n number of lights on our model layout using this relay switch and this configuration. So there is no limit like this because we can configure these boards 64 board together, and 64 boards are having 1080 pins, so we can configure so many things like turnout, 2 LED signal, 3 LED signal, and lights for our layout, and we can control it via Jmri. So I guess we are done for this demo. I will come up with the same configurations with the REST API, how we can do the same operations using REST API implementation. And please subscribe to my channel and share with your friend, and make sure you'll get all the upcoming content. So that's it for this. Thank you.